If you like camping and bushcrafting and would like to have a really strong small hatchet, this video might be for you. The wooden handle of the hatchet on the left side is unfortunately broken, even though it was fairly new. The question is, what can be done to not only repair but to reinforce the head of the hatchet here on the left side. What you see here is a piece of a structural steel tubing that has been ovalized in a vise to roughly meet the eye of the hatchet. The welds on the left side here and on the right side here have been cleaned up with a flap disc. You've sure seen better welds, but let's say fair enough. And with a fresh coating of black spray paint, it already looks a lot better. This looks pretty promising, but as you might see, the handle is a little bit too wide. An easy method to improve the fit of the handle to the head is to first clamp the handle in the vise and then incrementally take away material of the handle with a chisel and a hammer. Also, you might want to readjust the form of your steel tubing, and this can be easily done by clamping it in the vise. You can finally do some fine tuning with the coarse file and the handle is then ready to be glued in. Polyurethane glue is a very good option because it does not only stick to wood and metal but also does expand while curing. Polyurethane glue cures due to the contact with water, so it's a very good idea to first wet the surface of the handle a little bit. Now it's time to put everything together for a hopefully near indestructible bond. The handle is now driven all the way into the sleeve. To further improve the connection and not only rely on wood glue, I wanted to add some really big wood screws. These 6 by 80 mm wood screws are rated to hold like 7 to 8 kilonewtons of force. You first want to drill a center hole of the core diameter of the screw. Especially in this given case, where the wood already is very much pressed into the sleeve, it could not expand. Now the screws are first driven in with a drill and then torqued down to a spec of 15 Newton meters or 11 foot-pounds. The glue is now swelling out of the holes, so it is a good indicator that it is already filling all the eventual cracks inside. Let's now do some touch-up and therefore first cover the wood with some masking tape. The scratches of readjusting the sleeve with the vise are easily addressed with some sandpaper. After cleaning the head, it is now finally covered in a matte black finish. While the bond is now strong, the hatchet is pretty dull, so it's time to give it a new edge. I like to do the first passes fairly slow and with firm pressure until a visible burr forms out. You can see that here in form of a slight shine of the very edge. You then do very light alternating passes to break the burr and end with a strong and sharp edge. This leak repair spray is a really nice option to do some touch up on the handle as it dries as a thick rubbery coating. I also made this nice little sleeve for the edge because the hatchet is attached to my backpack. But let's now test the hatchet. The connection apparently now is a lot stronger, even though the same old handle was used. I hope you enjoyed this project as much as I did. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.